what's up? This is Sihin Cuddle, and for this video we're going to be working on overs and unders, where you keep usually a Kwan staff, 3 sectional staff, lots of long weapons, circling over the body and then bending down, continuing the circle over the back and then again over the body. Now, it's easy if you get the grips correctly and you always grab towards the center of the weight of the staff. I'm going to be using a long handle broadsword. You can use a staff or any other type of weapon you want. So, let's get to work. Alright, so for this training, I'm going to use a regular waxwood staff. It's a little bit thicker on one end, a little bit thinner on the other. And what I'm going to do so it's a little bit easier for you to follow along is I'm going to tape the tip of the staff in nice big red tape so you can see, where the tip is moving. You don't have to tape your staff, but this is just an indicator so you guys can follow along a lot easier. Okay, and then later on we'll use it with the broadsword. The long handle broadsword. So, basic spinning is you're moving the staff in a clockwise motion up above your head. The right hand is going to be dominant for this one, so it's going to be controlling a lot of the staff. So the way that I like to start this is to point the staff out towards my right side. I'm going to point my finger with it and keep it out towards the right. I'm going to bring it around towards my left and then up over my head. Okay, so this is a nice smooth motion when I come up, and then I'm going to relax my grip, holding with only the index finger and the thumb, and when it comes up towards the center, up above my head, this is when I'm going to feed my left hand up to grab thumb to thumb. So I'm making sure that my left hand comes up underneath my arm. I don't want to go over the top, I want to go underneath and grab thumb to thumb. Here's a good reverse angle of it. So from pointing out to my right, I bring it up over my head, feed the left hand up, thumb to thumb. Now this actually will happen a little bit more towards when the staff is pointing straight forward and straight back in front of my face. So typically you want to keep a nice relaxed grip, and the actual trade-off is going to be right here. Now you can also think of it as, instead of just thumb to thumb, actually taking your palm and placing it on the back of your own hand when it's in the front of your body. Okay? So practice just transferring hands, grab with the left hand, and then continue the flower and point the staff to your left, always leading with the tip. Okay, so again, from my right hand, I bring it around, it makes a full circle, I grab thumb to thumb, transfer to my left hand, continue the circle, and then point over towards my right. You can practice doing this from side to side, but the main flower is right here, transferring thumb to thumb. Now, it's key that you finish the circle. Make sure from here you point it over towards your left. This will help you transition into the next part. Okay, so for part 2, once you get used to transitioning over the head and pointing from right to left, we're going to work our left hand a little bit more. So, once I end up going to this side, I want to start ducking so I don't get hit by the butt end of the staff. Let it continue around my head, and then I'm going to stop it right behind my back with the thumb up. So I want to stop here and then grab with my right hand. Practice just doing this part. So start with the right hand, up over the body, duck underneath the butt end, and then you can go ahead and stand up at this point, grab with the right hand, and then you can bring your right hand, since it's thumbs on both hands are pointing up, and then you can think of sticking your thumb out to the side to turn the staff up again, straight up and down. Okay, again from here, I'm going to bring it up, transfer thumb to thumb, continue to my left, point it to my left, duck underneath, and then place it behind my back. Right hand goes underneath, left hand, thumb to pinky. Now from here, get used to just bringing the staff out to the outside. So in steps, we have 1, duck, 2. You can straighten up here if you want, you can stay down if you want, and then point it out to the side again. Okay, again, 1, transfer, duck, grab, and then point again out to the side. This is where you want to start working on slowly transitioning back into the spin. Okay? So again, I have it to my right side, up, over my head, thumb to thumb grab, keep it spinning, and then as this butt end comes over, as I start pointing it to the left side, I duck. Continue the spin, put it behind the back, grab, thumb to pinky, and then extend out. And you're back in our starting position. Okay, so now let's try it with the long handle broadsword. You can do this with spear. I like to use the broadsword because it definitely illustrates which end is where. So for the first part of the spin, my thumb is pointing up towards the top of the broadsword. I'm at the center of the weight of the long handle broadsword. So if you notice, if I'm in the center of the staff, it's very unbalanced. So I have to be a little bit closer to the blade for this one to work. Okay, so I have my thumb, my finger pointing towards the blade. I have it pointing out towards my right hand side. Bring it up, extending my arm up, keeping it nice and parallel to the ground. Transfer at thumb to thumb. Continue the transfer. Now it's very important that you duck, otherwise you will get hit by the blade. As you bring it around, point to the left. Continue the spin. Transfer, right hand underneath the left, thumb to pinky, and then again, continue. So we have it up, over the head, thumb to thumb transfer, continue, thumb to pinky transfer, and then up again. All right, let's take a look at it from this angle. So if I start with it up towards my right, and I like to start with the staff behind my back, just because, again, it kind of continues into the motion. A lot of times you start from Dasyuke position. So I want to bring it a sweep across. You can tilt back, but keep your arm extending up. Thumb to thumb transfer. Duck down. Thumb to pinky transfer. And then bring it back up. All right, so there you have it. It is a little tricky in the beginning, but if you can place your hands correctly and keep that consistent, keep your arms straight up when you go over your body and duck your head down all the way when placing it behind the back, this will make a more successful continuous flower. Practice and make sure you stay safe. I suggest practicing with a staff at first. Till next time, this is Sihin Cuddle.
Bam! Fist with a foul out.